Hey, once again, it's Soldier of Self-Mastery, Philosopher of Everyday Victorious Living, right out of Stockton, California. Agent of Transformation. Now, I'm not going to go over a lot of this stuff. I'm going to be talking kind of quick. These videos are just kind of meant to give you a little bit of a glimpse. I don't get into too much detail. I am getting a little bit, but unfortunately, in order for me to get into serious detail about this, it would have to become more personal. That's why I'm asking you, or I'm sharing with you, look, if you're blowing money in a casino, if you're feeding the coffers, and you know you are, take the risk. Face the pain. Invest in yourself. Hire a coach. I don't care if it's me. If you want to hire me, if you want me, well, I'm not going to be at your beck and call, but I have a program. You can check out what I offer on my website, my personal website. The link will be below. But get a plan together, man. Don't stay where you're at, my friend. Don't stay there. It's going to get worse, right? We don't plan to fail. We fail because we don't plan. So we just finished talking about self-talk. And I'll tell you, man, it's taken me a while to get to where I am. I must admit it. It's taken me a while, and I've had help. I've had coaching help. I still have coaches in my life. I recall what Eleanor Roosevelt said. She said, Eleanor Roosevelt, back from the 1900s, she said, do something that scares you every single day. And I'm always racking my brain. What can I do more of? What can I do better? How more excited can I get in front of my audience to help them realize that they can change their lives? It takes time, my friend. It takes work. It's effort, my friend. It is. So through this process, right? And of course, you got to want to change. You got to want to change. You got to have that desire. It's always going to be a little muddy, right? It's always going to be a lot of fog in the beginning. It's always going to be foggy, cloudy. It's okay. I remember telling myself, you know what? I'm not going backwards. I'm not going backwards. I remember telling myself that, and I didn't even really believe it at the time, but I kept telling myself that. I didn't believe it, but I told myself, and I told myself enough times that I actually began to believe it. Positive self-talk is powerful. My friend, let's talk about relabeling ourselves. What do you call yourself? When you get up in the morning, how do you see yourself when you look in the mirror? When you talk to people, what do people pick up from you when you're talking to them? What do they pick up from you? I pick up a lot of things from the comments. Those of you that follow me on YouTube and comment, I can tell a lot about you through your comments, because those are your thoughts and those are your words, my friend. And I'm telling you, when you begin to change that, you begin to change the label. You want to relabel yourself. Now, relabeling yourself means basically you're just getting a better vision of yourself. And this comes from, once again, it comes from practice. It comes from outside input, but it also comes from inside input. It comes from within you. See, how do you see yourself? If you don't have a proper vision of yourself, it's kind of hard to live that out. I'm telling you, my friend, this is exciting. This is an exciting time, but it's also a very crucial time, because the clock's running, right? The clock is running, and I'm going to be 52 years young. Sometimes I forget my age. I'm going to be 52 years young in October 17th. So I'm waiting for a big gift from some of you that watch my videos. No, I'm just kidding. And once again, I'm going to be giving some books away, okay? The Little Red Book. If you haven't purchased it, now you want to wait maybe till I give them away, that's fine. It's up to you. But the link will be below these videos so that you can get a copy of that book and master that book. Man, it's not a big, thick book. It's an easy book. Read it, look at it. Find something in there that you're attracted to. Just find something inside that book that you're attracted to and master it. Make it work. I mean, if you're going to spend like $18, $19, you might as well take advantage of what it is that you're getting. So when I learned about relabeling, in fact, relabeling is a word that I've probably just made up. I don't think I've ever really read that out there. I made that up when I began talking to myself. I started calling myself Soldier of Self-Mastery. I started calling myself Philosopher of Everyday Victorious Living. I created that mantra a couple years ago where I say, you know, when people ask me, how you doing, Santos? I'm doing super fantastic, terrific, over the top, in spite of and because of. I don't care if I just got into an argument with somebody. I don't care if it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what my emotional state is. I'm going to say that now because, especially now, it's become habit. Yes, you can create your own mantra. You can steal mine if you want to. But just remember, when you say that, you got to really mean it. You got to want that change. It won't work if you don't. If it will not work in your life unless you really mean to continue doing it. So, relabeling yourself. That's huge. Once you get that vision, once you scratch that record that's playing, once you change that movie channel that's been playing for so long in your mind, that whatever it is, maybe you called yourself an alcoholic, or you called yourself a drug addict, or a pornographic person, or you're always angry, or I hear people say, well, you know what, I'm not a patient person. Why would you label yourself that? I used to do a lot of those things now. Why would you label yourself a non-patient person? No, you know what, I'm patient. I'm extremely patient. And as a matter of fact, my patience is going beyond humanity. Get creative with yourself, man. Get crazy, whatever it takes. I told you I'm radical, and I'm gonna get more radical as time goes on, because you know what, the transformation that I've been through has been dynamic in my life, my friend. I mean, when you come out of darkness, when you've been struggling all your life with a piojo mentality, right? A flea mentality. That's what most people have, sadly. They have a little flea mentality. And then you begin expanding that mentality. You relabel yourself. You call yourself a soldier, a soldierette. You call yourself strong. You call yourself healthy. You begin to live that lifestyle. You begin to live that lifestyle, my friend. So much on relabeling. Let's get into affirmations here. I think just a few more. Affirmations, huge. Every morning after I do my deep breathing ×3, in fact, I haven't even mentioned that, I do an exercise called deep breathing ×3. It takes just a few seconds. You could do it in bed. You could do it while you're driving. You can do it anywhere. I'll talk about that in another area. But I started using affirmations, and one of the first affirmations that I use on myself every single day is, for God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Okay? I've got many affirmations. I could read a whole list, but I'm not going to get into that here because I've memorized them. And that's what I refer to myself as. I go over and over and over, especially when I'm angry, when I get bothered, when I get tempted, something's going wrong. I refer back to all of those affirmations. And in the next video, I'm going to talk a little bit more about electronic recording affirmations from your own voice and re-listening to them. So this is powerful, my friends. This has to do with your self-talk. This has to do with relabeling the vision in your mind. And of course, all of this comes from, it comes from books, it comes from videos, it comes from coaching, it comes from learning, it comes from conscious, self-conscious awareness. With that said, I'm going to end this video. Wow. Soldier of self-mastery. Oh, man. Peace through strength. I'll see you at the very top on the next one. And remember, there's goodies in the description box below, my friend. Let's kick this thing in the A and get it out of our lives so that we can achieve freedom.